What's going on, guys and gals? We are back up in the mountains. I hope all of you are having a good day today. I know I'm going to be having a good day because I love coming up in the mountains here. Goal today is we're hopefully going to get a nice brook trout to catch and cook. I'm up here with my dogs. Zeus is already up in the water. If you guys are not new, then you already know who Zeus and Rowdy are. But we got some great holes. The water's running nice and fast today. Water's clear, but the levels are real nice. So let's hope we can get some good luck here today. But let's get you guys on the hat, see what kind of luck we can get here today. All right, we're using something a little bit different here today. I have just this little jig. It's actually really bright. I'm hoping that it'll actually get a lot of attention in here. I'm gonna cast right up in that water. Oh, we're just gonna jig it right on through. Oh my goodness. That was a big trout. They're gonna mess it up though. Go ahead, boys. Hopefully I can get them real quick. All right, I'll leave this spot for you and the boys. Go ahead, bubs. Ooh. All right, boys, we're gonna move on down a little bit here. I'm gonna leave that hole for my dogs because they're getting up in there a good ways. One downside right now is that I have a big old hole in my new pair of boots, which kind of stinks because I just got these boots this year. This might be a little difficult to navigate, but we're gonna do it anyways. This looks like it could be pretty decent. The water is really ripping through here though. I might try right here. So just with taking a quick look down here, we don't have any good pools going down for a while. So I'm gonna head back up and we're gonna go up above. We're just gonna have to traverse back up through all this here. It's crazy how much the water is ripping through here. It's actually very loud. Hopefully it's not messing up the audio too much. We got Rowdy waiting for us here. Hey, Rowdy. Hey, Rowdy. All right, boys, we're gonna try in this hole again. See if we can get something to bite here. All right, I'm gonna move up. All right, I decided we're gonna make our way up a little bit. Looks like we might have a couple good pools through here. I love it up here in the mountains because there's so many good holes you can fish. And it's usually pretty easy to traverse. It's not too bad. But it looks like we could have something right here. Only downside is just the water is just hauling really fast. Maybe we'll have something right up in here. I don't think there's gonna be a trout right here necessarily. It's because the water is just moving so fast. I think they might be up in here a little bit further, maybe. All depends on how the water is moving, really. I might just walk up along the woods here. See if we can find somewhere real nice where the water is not hauling as much. Yeah, up in here looks pretty nice. It's not too bad. It looks like it's a little bit calm down here. I'm really hoping this bucktail works out nice. I haven't really given the bucktail too much attention until recently here. I saw Brookie come for it. Just a small little guy, but I did saw him come for it. Maybe we can get one here. Come on. Oh boy, we got snagged. Hopefully we can get this out easily. There we go. We were able to get it right on out of there. So mostly what I'm hitting for holes here is I'm just hitting spots where it kind of calms down right on the side of the water, just like this. We might have just had a bite there. I'm really surprised we haven't gotten any luck yet. I would have thought for sure that we would have had something by now. We're just gonna have to keep on moving up here. This hole looks like it could be really good, but it looks like it would be better if the water wasn't running really fast. But what I'm thinking is maybe over across the way where the white water isn't as fast, maybe there's one sitting over there. We'll keep on moving. What I'll do too is I'm gonna fish this all the way up as far as I wanna go. And if we don't catch anything with the bucktail, then I'll switch to a micro tube or a spinner of some sort. But this right here looks really good. I think we were getting bit by something, but I think it was just small. Ooh, really just not seeing much through here, which is concerning up in the mountains. Usually you can just cast out and one just hops right on your rod usually. So I don't know what's going on here today. We have had a good amount of rain, so that could be the case too. It could just be that the water's too fast, and maybe a lot of these trout were having a hard time with how fast the water was going. But down here looks pretty nice too. We'll try this out. I think I just saw a trout in there. It could be that the trout really don't like the orange that much. But luckily it looks like we have a little bit of a good spot here. There's a down tree, but maybe we can navigate around that. But I see a nice deep hole. The water's not too crazy. Let's see if we can get something. Alrighty boys, we just broke that off. So I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna go to a tube. I would like to do a spinner, but I don't think I have any good spinners left. I don't think I have any Panther Martins left. Let's see. Hopefully we don't snag any of our tubes because We're gonna be down to our last jig head here. So I can only tie on one more jig head before we run out. But this should do really well here. We're just gonna rig the jig head right up through the bottom of the tube. All right, so what else we're gonna do too is we're gonna throw a little scent on here. Because the water's moving so fast and it's not the clearest, I think just a little bit of scent will go a long way here. All right, time to see how this tube will do. All righty, we might continue on up a little more ways. Or maybe I'll just cross and check out in the middle in between the two. I have made my way pretty far up and I don't have cell phone service, so I can't really let my girlfriend know that I'm really far up in here. We'll just have to keep moving on up though. We're in the search of some trout. We got a nice pool right here. Really nice pool. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Problem is I don't know if there's anywhere good I can really cast from. I might just cast from right here. Hopefully we don't lose a trout because I'm pretty high up here. All right, come on. There's gotta be one in here. Wow. Nothing on the first cast. Fish on, boys. Nice. Oh, he came off, he came off. Dang. I kind of saw that coming. I saw that coming. I had a really horrible hook set on him. This is a really tricky spot to cast from, so I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here at this hole. I'm gonna do one more cast here before we move on up again. I'm trying to decide if I want to go into the middle here, but I'll have to kind of go down and parkour over all this junk. We might just keep moving up through the woods here. I'm not sure how much further I want to go. Let's come right up in here. All right, right here might be the best way for us to get back down, and then I might cross and see what other type of pools we have on the other side of this little split. There we go. We made it across that. Over here is where I'm curious about, because we had a good split. Oh man, yes, this looks perfect. Oh, I'll be shocked if we don't get a trout here. I'm gonna get down on this big rock though. I want to be closer to the water. Keep our net close. I think we're gonna get one right over there. We just had a bite. Man, oh, we just keep missing them. That wind is not helping us at all either. Oh man, this is turning into an epic fail. We just snapped off on another tube. Oh man, man, oh man, oh man. Look at this, we got a cool little fire pit here. I'm just gonna check to see what we got in here. This is all pretty big pools, but it's running way too fast. I gotta see what I wanna tie on. I'm not sure how much longer I wanna keep going up. I might get headed back here pretty soon. I do have this black marabou jig. Huh, this might do actually pretty good. I haven't used a rooster tail all this season yet, and I just found a really good looking natural color. This actually looks like it could be really good for some brook trout. Oh yeah, this looks good. Okay, now I'm pretty stoked. I could have sworn I looked through my bag here recently too, and I could have sworn that I didn't have any rooster tails, but it looks like I was mistaken. I think this is gonna be perfect. I haven't used a rooster tail in so long. One thing that I'm hoping though is I'm hoping we don't snag this, because this might actually be the only panther martin I have. Or this might actually be the only rooster tail I have, so I don't want to lose it. But since it is a spinner, it's going to be constantly moving anyways, so it should be easier not to snag this up. I'm actually pretty stoked because I can fish this on the way down too. Might give it a try right here. That was a horrible cast. This pool right here is moving way too fast for a rooster tail. Yeah, I might move up to these other pools. We'll give it a try through some of these bigger ones where the water's not moving as fast. Like right here might do good. Oh, we're getting bit, boys. Okay, we're getting better bites. We might be able to get something done here. All right, let's try this again. All right, since I saw a follow and we had a bite on this, I think now we can actually try some of these other spots out. I don't know if any of these pools are any good, but we might start making our way back down. I'll try some of these pools first though with the spinner in hopes that we can get some good luck. Like this pool here. This pool has some good sunlight. This might actually work out good here. Oh, we had a bite. Let's get back out there. All right, we're gonna keep moving down. We have this big pool down here that I want to try to cast. Maybe that'll work good down here too. All right, I need to cross, so I think I actually need to go back a little ways. Find somewhere good I can cross easily. Let me try right here real quick. Oh, we had a little one. The little one came and bit it. That little one came for it again. Yeah, they do want this way more than anything else. So that means we switched to something that's gonna work, which is great. All right, it's time to go back up in the woods, make our way back to where I can fish some bigger pools. All right, I'm gonna make my way down in here. I think once we get down here, we can make our way down a lot easier. And we'll hit the pools all the way down, see if maybe we can get a nice eater sized trout. I'm hoping we can, but it's not looking too promising right now. But I think here will be pretty good. Oh, we had one. No. He was in the fast water, so it was a little hard for him to bite it. That was a decent one. That was a decent one. Definitely not an eater still, but we had one that just bit. There's a bunch of small ones in here. Alrighty, we're gonna make our way down now. If I remember correctly, I think we had some pretty good holes down through here. I know some of these spots we went up through the woods, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna hit the woods and we'll actually keep an eye out from the woods. We'll see if there's anything good. This spot looks like it could be solid. It's gonna be tricky to navigate it with a spinner, but it's worth a try. Yeah, there's just not enough room there. There's only one good little pocket where the water's not running fast. So we'll keep moving. Let's get back up in the woods here. Alrighty boys, it looks like my girlfriend and my dogs are back in the car. So hopefully this nice big hole here had some time to settle down, because I think there's a big one in here. We're gonna try this one last. Best for last, they always say. I think we're gonna get a nice trout here. Oh, we had one, we had one. He didn't hook up good. He was a small little guy. He wasn't nothing to be too happy about. We had one biting us. He kept biting us all the way in. I think he was probably small because he was not getting it in his mouth. Good job, boys. That's a good brookie. That's a good one. That's a good brookie. Hold up. Come on. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come on. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's go, boys. Oh, this trout is gorgeous. Oh, he's all tangled up in the net. Oh boy. That's right, he's an eater anyways. We'll definitely keep him. Oh, let's go, boys. There was a good one in here. Let's go. Let's give him a bonk. Oh man, he got us all tangled in the net. Holy smokes. Wash our hands off real quick. Look at that trout right there, boys. We finally got it done. This is a real nice trout. I think this one actually might be a stocky if I had to guess. Yeah, I think this is a stocked trout. So I'm pretty sure this is the one of the brook trout that they stock up through this stream. Nice, boys. There we go. We finally got us some lunch. We'll leave that in the net. We got to get our spinner untied here. Get it? Yeah, finally. I had to clip the barb on it. There we go, boys. Look at him. Got a beautiful pink belly on him. Really nice brookie. Nothing too crazy big, but nonetheless, still has some pretty good meat on him for us. So I think what we're gonna do is we're only gonna take a couple more casts, then we're gonna get this trout cleaned up and get cooking. It's getting a little hot out here, so we're not gonna go fishing for too much longer. We're just gonna do a couple casts and call it a day. We're gonna do what we did to catch that one. We're gonna cast right across there. These trout were kind of sitting back a little ways. Oh, we just had another one. I just saw him, he came for it. Let's cast a little bit further down. Oh, little one, just a little guy. See if we can get him to bite fully. Oh, he bit. He didn't get the hooks in him though. Oh, that was a good bite. I was reeling that one a little faster, boys. Let's try that again. Another one. They're just missing it barely. All right, come on. Yeah, there he goes again. Did you see him? All right, boys, 2 more casts and then we're calling it a day. We had some good success. We did get a nice one, so we cannot complain. We do have a trout to cook up. That cast stunk, so this will be the last one, boys. Alrighty, there it is. We had some good success, but now it is time to get this trout ready to cook. Alright, boys, let's take the bag off. Let's go ahead and clean this trout up. And we're gonna do it the typical way that I normally do, but I'll show you all anyways, just in case you're new. I'll show you how I do my trout. Let's go ahead and set our trout down right here real quick. I just want to point out again how beautiful the colors are on this trout. It's got like a pink belly on it, and obviously the pronounced brook trout spots. Use this as our cutting board here. So as per usual, I always go in through the rear end. Always do that first. And what I do is I just cut all the way up till the gill plate up here. All the way up. And then you go in through one side of the lower jaw, go out the other side, cut straight up. Go ahead and take one finger, go right through the lower jaw, and take your other thumb, go right in through the gills here. And just like that, as you can see, the front fins come right out, just with the guts. We'll throw that in there for any crawdads that might be up in here. And then we're gonna score the bloodline all the way up. Clean this trout right on out here. This meat's actually a little pink. This is the first time I've been up in the mountains and the meat has been pretty pink. Must be some pretty good food source up here. Get all that bloodline right on out of there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the head right off so it fits in the pan better. Leave the head right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and make the scores in our meat real quick beforehand. It's gonna do maybe 3 or 4 scores right down the meat to hopefully keep it from curling. There we go. Looks like right here is a pretty flat spot, boys. It's pretty decent at least. It's at least somewhat in the dirt, so I can also level it out a little bit. But let's go ahead and get our pan and start getting some oil hot, and we'll get some danos up on our trout. We're going with danos today, baby. I love that dano. We actually have a nice rock to sit right here on while we do this cut. We got our oil, our pan, trusty danos. Our fish is over there. We'll go get that in a second. But I want to get the stove kicked on first. Definitely don't need our stove too hot. Let's go ahead and get some oil up in this pan. Oh yeah, stick that right there. Let me go ahead and get our trout. We'll season it up real quick. Here we go, boys. Let's go ahead and get some of the danos. Get a nice little dash on each side. Get a little bit in the middle here too. Oh yeah, that should be plenty enough seasoning on there. Check that out. Let the pan get nice and hot real quick. What a beautiful spot though. It was a tough start, that's for sure. They really didn't want to bite that bucktail, and they didn't want to bite the tube either. But once we got that rooster tail on, it just instantly we got more action. We were getting more bites. They were definitely hooking up better. Get that right up in there, oh yeah. But that rooster tail is the way to go today, for sure. The water's running nice and fast up here in the mountains. We've had a couple days of rain. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but yeah, what a beautiful time up here in the mountains though. It's just gorgeous. I do gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite creeks to fish. There's just nothing quite like coming up in the mountains, especially when I'm with my girlfriend and my dogs. It's just so much fun to come up here, spend some time together, and it's just a good time up here in the mountains. I love coming up here. And surprisingly enough, it wasn't that buggy today, so that was also a plus. Oh yeah, this trout's gonna be good, boys. It's already getting nice and golden brown. Really nice. Well, we'll take our moment here just to say thank you as always. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos. Pretty soon here, we're actually gonna get monetized on this channel, which I thought it would definitely take me longer to get monetized on here, but thanks to all of you guys clicking and watching, everything's just going crazy good on this channel, so thank you all so much. Just make sure if you do enjoy my channel and any of my content, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and check the merch down below in the description. It means the world to me, guys, and I love reading all of your comments, so if you guys want to drop a comment down below, definitely make sure to do that. I love just talking with you guys. I reply to almost every comment. I don't reply to the negative ones, but if you guys want to drop a comment, I'll definitely reply to any of you. So thanks again for always supporting the channel. It does mean the world to me. And I think with that, we're pretty close to being done here. I just kicked the stove off. This trout's cooking up real nice. We'll cook that back meat a little bit longer. But let's go ahead and start cleaning our stuff up, and when we're done with that, we'll start eating this trout. I decided to take one more cast real quick. Oh, he came off. I don't know if the camera caught that trout or not, but I think that's enough. We did have that one fish that we had on, but he was super small. He wasn't a keeper by any means. Grab our fork and our spoon here. This trout is definitely super hot still, but look at that. Just pull the fins right out and the bones come with it. Get all the fins and stuff out of here. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this trout, boys. The stove is definitely still very wobbly. Bon appetit, we're about to lose it. Ooh, that looks good. Oh man. If you are if some of you subscribed last year and you're watching the channel this year, you probably noticed that I've been doing a ton more brook trout videos. That's just because brook trout tastes so good. I prefer brook trout over anything else. I used to prefer brown trout over any other trout, but this year, I mean, look at that. The brook trout's been phenomenal. Oh man, just so good. Woo. There's some good meat on this dish. Oh man, let's give it a quick flip. Ooh, that's hot. Whoops. I forgot that side was on the hot side of the pan. I have to blow on it. Oh man, that's good. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish off the rest of this trout. And that's definitely where we're gonna call it a video. I appreciate you guys sticking to the end of the video with me today. We had a little bit of a tough time, but we got it done. But if you made it to the end of the video, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and this Fish with Sepper will catch you guys next week.